Who do we have first? Should we start? Okay, our first match is 110 kilogram female Willow Wood from Sahali and Ivy Bingley from Royal Bay. Willow is in red and Ivy is in blue.
They will be our first match for the 2025 BC School Wrestling Championships. Exciting way to start.
And your announcers today, I'm sitting here with Sarah Brincock, who claimed to fame she was Umar Desi's teammate in high school. Do you have anything?
I claim to. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm sitting here with. Oh, they don't seem to want to start the matches. Just quick. There's been
She's
a bit
sitting
of
here with Justina Stasio. My claim to fame is I coached Sarah when she wrestled at SFU.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Justina DeSassio's claim to fame is that she coached the teammate of Umar Desi in high school. All right.
Oh, here we go. Woohoo! Oh, wow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Here we go. So again, we have Willow Wood in the red singlet and Ivy Bingley from Royal Bay in the blue.
Oh, and a snap down to start. Will she get behind? Oh, and straight to turn.
Ooh.
And then a counter.
Wood with the counter, looking for a hip toss.
2-2, 30 seconds in.
She's looking for that power half on the bottom, but called up for inaction by the ref.
In on a double, scores a 4, a 2, I'm corrected. Oh, a 4.
4 confirmed by the table.
See, sometimes the mats are really close together, and you could just see that the girls got confused of which mat ref was blowing the whistle. That's tough when they're so close together.
So that's 6-2 now. Ivy Bingley up for the 4-point that she just scored. Wood in on the legs, looking for a finish.
But a good sprawl. Oh, she's got to push the head down and keep the weight on. Did it, and getting for her 2 if she gets behind.
And that's 2 points for Ivy Bingley. again called up due to inaction on the ground. And making an 8-2 lead with only about 30 seconds in.
And we have a timeout. I don't know what's going on, but calling in medical attention.
Juice, how many provincials were you in?
Well, I went to 3 of them. How many did you go to?
I went to 4.
Nice.
4 out of 5, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was told that I wasn't good enough to go to Prince George.
Dang, who was your coach? That's not a nice thing to hear, Mr. Bono.
He very logically told me how much it would cost and that I probably would place 8th.
You gotta love when people believe in you from a young age.
But hey, he had a point because I didn't place the next year.
Well, goes on to say if you place 8th, you can still go to college and have a good career.
There we go.
Oh, I feel like we're looking for a front headlock toss. A snap down, but a counter with a single.
Good.
Coming around, scoring her 2.
Good follow through from Willow Wood. Bringing the score up to 4-8.
1:15 left in the first period. And called back up.
What's kind of great about this whole thing is she goes from 2-8 to 4-8, and she's like with 1 takedown, she's back in the match.
Yeah.
It's still anyone's game.
Especially because it's so high action. Score, who's going to shoot, who's going to score, we shall see. Oh, and now it is 6-8. 1 minute left in the first period.
Good follow through from Willow Wood.
Yep.
Oh, and she's going for a power half. She might get it.
There it is. That's your 2. Oh.
44
Ivy needs to fight off her back hard here.
The pin is not being confirmed by the
Why
table.
are they still?
So it looks like Willow Wood almost had that pin, but let off because she might have been concerned from Ivy. So the pin was not confirmed by the table. The action was called back up. But now it's 8-8.
The refs are calling over to conference about this. I did find that hard when I was younger. Sometimes if like your opponent is really upset to continue fighting and taking the match seriously.
Yeah.
Like you do the athlete and then just the nice person, it's hard to separate the two.
It's true. For those at home, Ivy Bingley is still technically winning from the 8-8 score just because she had a 4-point score under her belt. So because it was 4 2 points from Willow Wood versus Ivy Bingley's 3 2 points. 4.
Yep.
Yeah. It is tough at a high school level to always know.
Yeah.
That's what I've talked to a few people who got out of wrestling in high school because they just didn't like.
That part's not fun.
Yeah.
No.
And
that part's not fun.
So the refs table is making the decision to start from the ground.
Starting in parterre. I wonder if they know how this is done. Even at the senior level, this is a confusing start. And perfect. She has to start flat out in like a T. There we go. Beautiful. But she got to defend it.
And right back into the same position.
And we have the pin.
And we have our first
provincial champion.
Woo! That will be Willow Wood coming from behind.
Quite the comeback.
Yeah, very exciting. Good start to the day. And a very happy coach's corner.
Yeah, I wish they showed the grades. I want to know what grade everyone is. Like, was this like a full, you've waited your entire high school career to do this, or are you like a young kid who just figured it out early?
That's fair.
Good sportsmanship from the two.
Yeah. Best of luck to both wrestlers. Lots of celebration. Lots of learning.
Now we will mute our mics until our next match.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to match 2. We have our 130 kilo male final coming up. Oh, sorry, 90 kilo male final. Thank you, Juice. We have Harjot Shergill from Panorama Ridge in the red corner, and in the blue corner we have Mihar Diol from Abbey Traditional. And it looks like the Panorama Ridge wrestler does have a bit more of a blue singlet, so they might give him a red. Yeah, he'll be having the red strap around his ankle.
So who is who here? We have, they went with the colors that it said.
So that's again Shergill in the red corner with the red strap, and in the solid blue singlet, Diol. Are you excited?
I love wrestling. Of course I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm beyond excited.
Your voice can really show that.
Wrestling.
Are they making them all start at the same time? Is that what
the
wait is?
Yeah, they've been.
Okay. I get it.
So we're waiting for every match to be ready before we can get going.
But we're starting first because we're the best.
We're the most excited.
And straight to using the edge. Ooh, smart point. Panorama Ridge.
So the
Harjot Shergill, red.
1 point for the Panorama Ridge wrestler off the bat. Defending the center. Very aggressive.
Trying to come behind. That was a good drag, like an inside arm drag for the two. And straight into a lace. Let's see, he's got to split his knees to defend it. Peel that hand off. Pretty good. Good defense by Diol.
Very, very strong off the bat from Panorama Ridge. Controlling the match.
High pace, right?
Very high pace.
Yeah. But I would say that Blue is doing a good job of controlling the center. Like, got pushed out that one time, and now he's trying to fight to stay in the center, which is really good.
Yeah.
Just got to peel off that 2-on-1. Circle in, and there's another one.
Yeah. He's a bit focused on defending the 2-on-1 more than knowing where he is in the ring.
It's hard to do it all at once.
It's true.
It takes time to figure that out. Again, I wish we knew the ages of everybody. And straight into another kind of drag go behind. Is he going to try that? Nope.
He had potential with the cross ankle.
Yeah.
There he is. He just needs to get.
Diol's doing a good job of peeling the hand without getting caught in a trap arm gut. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Now we've got some
facts, some fun facts. Like, did you know that Harjot is in grade 11 and Mihar is in grade 10? Amazing.
Really strong talent for grade 10 and grade 11.
Yeah, pretty good. Good wrestling.
So we're 6-2 right now with 3 go-behinds from the Panorama Ridge wrestler.
Ooh. He's got to get back to his stomach. He's got to fight off that pin. Can he do it for a minute? Somehow swim through. Got to get that arm through.
The best thing for, and confirmed by the table.
And we called the pin. Harjot Shergill is your 90 kilo male provincial champion for 2025. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And that was grade 11? Or
grade grade 11. He's still got another year.
Wow.
And then grade 10, the other guy, Mihar, he's got 2 more years. That's awesome.
Yeah, a really strong show from both wrestlers with lots to learn in front of them, but really good fundamentals. So once again, the Mat 2 match is going on a little long, so we're going to be finishing up the Mat 2 match, and then we'll be moving on to our next match, which will be the 130 kilo male final, which will be WJ Mowat versus WJ Mowat.
Ooh.
Teammate against teammate.
Nice. Oh. And it's J Group Dinsa versus Manraj Randawa. Interesting.
Stay tuned.
It's going to be exciting. And I think we have some medals coming up before that, so we might be on a pause for a little while, but we will be back.
We will be.
Goodbye. Sarah.
Hello.
We're back. Who's next? We went over it already. 130 kilos. Jagrup Dinsa from WJ Mowat will be in red, and Manraj Randhawa, also from WJ Mowat, will be in blue.
Set to be an exciting match here at the 2025 BC School Wrestling Championships. For those just tuning in, I am Sarah Brinkak, and I'm joined by Justina DeStasio, Olympian, world champion.
Yeah, and Sarah's coach once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time, for a brief year.
For a brief moment.
Juice coached me, or at least tried.
All right. Okay, we have some fact sheets. What's a fun fact about Jagrup? He is a Pan Am silver medalist.
Oh, geez.
And Sarah, give us a fun fact.
About Manraj?
Yeah.
Well, he was a national silver medalist in Greco and freestyle.
Should be a pretty good match.
Yeah, we have two, both in grade 12. Oh,
wow.
We have Dinsa has wrestled for 11 years, Manraj for 5 years.
Oh, the refs are calling each other over. The boys were ready, the refs were not.
This is set to be. I think what's very exciting about wrestling teammates is they know each other. Like,
oh yeah.
And so it can be said to be a very boring match.
But it's actually quite tactical.
Yes, yeah.
Very tactical.
From the untrained eye, it may look like nothing's going on, but these are two wrestlers who probably know each other very, very well. And aren't going to give.
They're the same club too. Doesn't say on here actually. Oh, and we have Jagrup in an underhook already.
So is our blue wrestler in the blue Nikes?
Yeah.
Or actually, no, I think he has a blue strap. He's in the black Nikes. So we have the ref calling a passivity on red.
Oh, and we have the zone being used. First point scored is a push out.
So it is 1 point for the red wrestler. I don't know. We have that confirmed by the table.
Yeah. Back in on the underhook. Both of them, really.
Yeah. Both working to find the inside control. Juice, you love an underhook.
Love an underhook.
Oh, there we go.
Although I feel like they're using it better. They went straight into a go behind. Sometimes I just hung out there.
Fair enough. So our red wrestler has gotten behind, broken down, and is looking for a gut wrench.
And
he is getting that for 2 points. So that is going to make it 5-0.
Still tight. If he loads it up again, he could score again with it. And ref calls him back up.
Juice, do you know, can they do multiple cross ankles and gut wrenches at the high school level?
It's a great question, Sarah. I have no idea. Maybe that's why he stopped.
Yeah, it was looking like he was continuing again. Oh!
Ooh, that was a very nice ankle pick.
Yeah, very good.
And now the defense.
And he's going for that gut wrench again.
And a
2 points. So that is going to be a total, 4 points.
Yep.
So 5-4, we're back in the match just like that.
Yep.
And a very skillful ankle pick.
So this is way more active than we expected, teammate versus teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A shot, a counter. No. Oh, still going behind. Gets
nice
his 2 again. Jagrup back on top. Well, he was never behind, but 7-4. 1 minute left in the first period. Holding tight to the gut wrench, but just to kill time. We're back on our feet.
Very good show from both wrestlers. I think this is going to be a mental game more than anything at this point. Both have good skill. It's a matter of who has the follow through.
It's a pretty nice single leg. What weight class is this?
Nice.
130 kilos, single leg. Beautiful.
Yeah, very athletic. And it looks like he has that cross ankle that he could go for.
Yeah.
but the ref's going to call that up for an action.
We have 9-4, 30 seconds left. First period.
The blue wrestler doing a good job finding the inside tie, but the red wrestler just he's really controlling the underhooks. Oh, and
stuff that really good. Got a sprawl in and a front head lock. Is he going to snap it down, or is he trying to
pick that?
yeah.
That was
nice.
That was a nice pick.
There's a 2, 11-4, end of the first period. I was like, is he trying to give back that ankle pick?
Yeah, that was that was my move.
You like that one?
The head snap ankle pick. That made my heart happy watching that.
I haven't seen a double leg yet. That was my only move.
You had the inside leg trip from the underhook. You practiced it on me enough.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We practiced it a lot.
What would be your advice for the blue wrestler right now? What does he need to do to make this comeback?
Simply he has to score some points. He can't even be passive because he's down by, bad at math, 7 points.
Yeah, 7 points.
So he has to go at him.
Yeah.
A loss is a loss, whether it's a tech or by 7 points. So you got to go. And he is going at him, but he's out of bounds. So he's going though.
Yeah,
that
he
should
is.
just be a 1. Yeah.
There
we go.
That's 1 point for the red wrestler.
Oh, but they're calling it a. No, that's a 1. Yeah.
Confirmed by the table.
Got it.
So 2 points away from a technical superiority right now. So.
But again, blue's got to be the one to go.
Rondawa really needs to put some points on the board if he wants to stay in this match.
And he is. He's moving more.
Definitely
trying to find an in.
Looking.
There it is again, but no control, so it's going to be no points.
And it's
got to follow up with that.
Yeah, the follow through. It was the same thing with his single leg there.
Yeah.
He was in, but it's the follow through.
Yeah, it does that good elevation change, snap to an ankle pick.
Very
but
dynamic.
You really got to follow it up because I feel like since they're teammates, maybe Red knows it's coming, so he's ready to move through it.
Exactly, and again, in this position, we would want his knees up, feet in the mat. He's got the leg and he can finish it, but if he's not moving, he's not going to finish
Now he's just holding on.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that position, you know you have to hold on for dear life and hope the ref blows the whistle soon.
It's true.
Okay, 2 minutes left.
Dinsa also has the kind of temptation of finishing this match.
Yeah.
2 more points and it's
Could
over.
be done, yeah. Oh, and there it is.
Really nice on the head.
That was nice.
That was
good
very good pressure.
And good pressure.
Yeah. Very measured.
Oh. All right. Awesome not first match. Third match?
Third match of the day. Our 130 kilo male champion. That is going to be Jagrup Dinsa from WJ Moet. Great wrestling from both wrestlers today.
Yeah. Their team should be proud.
Yeah.
Of both of them.
Yeah, for 130 kilo wrestlers, really good athleticism.
That was awesome. Yeah.
It was a good show.
Never think a heavyweight can't move, Sarah.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect us like that.
Yeah, I'll be sure to. You were just the peak of athleticism. You're so dynamic.
Yeah, so dynamic.
So who do we have next? We've got our 60 kilo girls final. Oh, that was my old weight class. Woo! We have Kai Pear in the blue corner, I believe.
Sorry, I moved your sheet.
Yeah, blue corner, Kai Pear. Grade 10, wrestled for 11 years.
From Caribou Hill.
From Caribou Hill. Elizabeth Ladalupe? Ladalupe?
Yeah.
From Chilliwack. Grade 12. Wrestled for about 5 years. Both.
Fun fact, both of them are coached by my friends. Jenna used to wrestle for SFU as my friend. Anna used to wrestle for SFU as my friend. So this will be fun to watch.
Yeah. We've got a lot of history going into these matches. Some proud moments from Elizabeth. She was a Team BC member. She won gold at the Port Alberni Invitational. She won bronze at the Greco-Roman Wrestling Championships at Nationals. Yep. She also won silver in the Washington State Championships.
That's cool.
How was she? Interesting.
I don't know. And then Kai used U17 national champion last year, 3-time provincial medalist. So, have they both been in provincial finals before?
I believe
Silly.
this is Elizabeth's first provincial
And this
finals.
could be, so whoever wins today, that's their first time they're becoming provincial champion.
Yeah.
U15 national champion in 2022 and gold in an Amsterdam Open for Kai. So both pretty accomplished wrestlers. This should be a good match.
Yeah. Kai's been I've known Kai from the wrestling community since she was 5 years old wrestling.
You must be old. You've been around a long time.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm old as the hills, and I've known Kai since she was 5. She's been very dedicated to the sport, I can say that, for sure. Originally from Williams Lake, they would drive down from Williams Lake to train.
Have you ever been to Williams Lake?
I have been.
Me too.
Oh,
It's nice.
it's a good. There's a really good pizza place in Williams Lake. A really good pizza place and a really good cafe that does hash, tofu hash.
Ooh, tofu, yeah.
It's really good. And Discount Herbie's, shout out. I think they might be doing.
Yeah, they're definitely doing medals.
Medals. Okay. Fair enough. Anna and Kai look ready to rock.
Do you think they're happy? Oh, Kai cracked a smile.
I can't.
Okay, we'll give you a break until the match starts. Here we go.
Welcome back to our 60 kilo female final in the blue singlet. We have Kai Pear from Caribou Hill. In the red singlet, we have Elizabeth Latalupi from Chilliwack.
In the blue.
Very exciting match underway. 60 kilo, my favorite weight class.
I never was small enough to ever wrestle 60 kilo.
I think 60 kilo is great because it's the balance between the heavies and the lightweights.
You think it's the middle?
I think it's the middleweight. 60, 64?
I think it's little. As a 76 kilo wrestler, I think it's pretty small.
So who's the middleweight to you?
I would say 65.
Okay. Yeah.
But
65, 60, I think, is the two middle.
Yeah.
If you go below.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're 57, then you're like.
You're little.
You're little.
You're little.
But this is you can have a lot of different wrestling styles in this weight class.
Yes, that's so true.
I think
that is so true.
65 is when it starts to move up to like strength becomes a bit more of a determining factor.
Yes.
As in every weight class, but
I agree.
60 I think is a very special body type weight class.
Yes.
As with 76 though, I feel like were you wrestling similar body types?
I feel like, I don't know. For a while it was like if you were a little shorter and heavier in the legs, that was the way to be. And then in the Olympic finals you had Kennedy Blades in Japan, which were the most opposite body types, and they were both fantastic.
Yeah.
So really hoped I would be the right body type, but didn't work out that way.
I always felt like I was the wrong body type. I was so lanky. I seem to wrestle at a time where everyone who's doing well in my weight classes were short and had just like massive, powerful legs. And you
Fair.
couldn't get underneath
You were
them.
long. I liked wrestling you because you were long.
I was a little
It's like
spaghetti
she's tall enough to do stuff, to learn moves with.
to just be taken down over and over again.
She's a good dummy.
And because
Okay.
of my... All right.
Here we go.
We're off to the races. Kai Pear, 3-time provincial finalist, but never a provincial champion. So maybe we're going to see that today.
Are we going to see history in the making? Yeah,
Already
because
off
one of
the
them will be a
bat.
provincial champion today for
Yeah,
the first time.
neither have won before.
That's exciting.
Already off the bat, good intensity from Kai Pear, but also handling it
This
really
hand
well.
fight is tough.
Yeah.
And they are not shying away from being close and fighting for position, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, really good intensity from both
Yeah.
wrestlers.
Yeah. And we're putting blue with the first warning for action, 40 seconds into the first round. We actually haven't seen a caution call yet. There's been so much action all the matches so far.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's not any action. It's just the referees have to be aware that you need to start making those calls early so that when it gets to the 2-minute mark, you're able to pick the person who's going on the clock and who's not.
Good 2-on-1s from both wrestlers.
Yeah. That elbow is in deep.
Yeah.
Kai's got to be smart to get back out. There she is. And Elizabeth's doing a really good job of, like, it looks like Kai's trying to push her to the edge and leaning in to fight the position, but not leaning in so much to get snapped down.
So we're getting a second call to the blue wrestler. I believe this is going to put them on the shot clock. Or
Is
no.
it? Yep.
Yes.
Yep, you were right. Yeah, so blue is on the shot clock. And Sarah, you want to explain what a shot clock is?
I would love to. So, and it looks like she's getting it right now. So the shot clock is essentially when given 2 cautions for inactivity, you're then given 30 seconds to score. And Elizabeth did just that. She got 2 points on the board, so there will be no penalty against her. Otherwise, if she didn't score, Kai would have gotten a point automatically. Just to incite a bit more action from each wrestler. And that was a great move. I don't know, was that kind of Kai, a counter from Kai, though? Or was that her own initiated action?
I wish I had a better memory. I feel like I'm watching it and trying to make sure I'm saying what's going on. I can't even remember, like 30 seconds ago.
That's good. Good qualities of a commentator.
Strong commentating
in the
qualities.
moment.
But Kai's right back in it. That's not shying her away
Oh,
from still taking action.
And a great, she just
And
needs-
Elizabeth is blocking well. Oh, but Kai's able to almost get behind. Elizabeth's holding on and keeps moving.
and
That should be control. It's 2-2.
2-2 for Kai
30
Pear.
seconds, 35 seconds left in the match. Kai's going to try looking for a turn. Elizabeth's going to do her best to defend it.
And right now,
Strong
because Kai Pear was last to score, she is technically up in the scoring right now. She would be winning. Again, good intensity from both wrestlers. Good pressure, good positioning. It's really anyone's game.
Yeah. It's good wrestling, too.
Yeah. Good defense, good attacks. Nothing is
and we
easier.
are going for a snap
Oh.
and a drive. And Elizabeth does a really good job of not freaking out off the snap down.
That was, yeah, that was
Kai's doing a
very-
fantastic job getting the snaps, and then Elizabeth's doing a good job of keeping her composure and building back up.
Yeah, and also just really good pressure from Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Starting high, working low.
Yeah.
But, yeah, very impressive, especially considering Elizabeth's past, like,
5 years of wrestling experience.
yeah, versus Kai's 11.
Yeah. But then we do, like, we have, what grades are these? Is this same age?
No, Elizabeth is in grade 12 and Kai's in grade 10.
Interesting.
So a bit of
This
strength,
is fun to watch.
maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we're 2-2 moving into the second period. 3 minutes remaining in this provincial final. Anyone's game.
Yep.
What do you think is going to be the determining factor for who's going to win this?
it'll be interesting to see how much, if the refs have to put in another caution, what's going to happen, because that's what created the action the first round, right?
Right.
So.
And typically, it's going to be a caution to the red wrestler since the blue wrestler.
Yeah, since it was at C and it's already happening. We have our first warning against Kai, and that's how it goes. So who's going to find their way in, and how are they going to do it?
And there might be a bit of a, each wrestler doesn't really want to get in underneath.
Oh, just as you say it, someone takes a shot.
Yeah.
Kai's in deep on the legs, but a little extended. Elizabeth's doing a good job picking the leg and gets her 2. But is this going to be just a 2, or is Kai going to be able to defend it?
So Kai staying in good position on the bottom here. She's
Yep.
not out of it. And, like, that was a good attack in, but it was just the need to finish.
She got in deep. You just got to be in and up, in and up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, not shying away from the hand fight. Like, immediately back into the hand fight, these 2.
Yeah, both really strong.
I don't think they've had any space. They're just constantly going.
Great
Here's
attack
Kai.
from Kai. Just
got to get her
work
head
up.
out, and Elizabeth has to keep the head in and keep the pressure down. But Kai is behind. We have, again, with the points, it's 4-4, but Kai is in the lead because she was the last to score, and they have equal scoring points sequence.
And that's not that position that they were just in. That's not really a typical position a lot of wrestlers in high school will face, kind of the crackdown.
You can tell they both know a little bit more what they're doing with that position, because it was fought off pretty well.
Both seem comfortable.
Yeah. Now, who's going to keep going? Because Elizabeth has to score. Is Kai going to
she's looking
look
for
to
that
defend?
headlock.
Yeah, she is.
Kai's still keeping good position, holding on, but Elizabeth, it just, you know, the amount of how tiring it can be.
Kai's in on the leg again,
really
head in the middle. And Elizabeth's hanging on, trying not to get that tilt exposure. Kai's continuing to move.
She's putting herself a little bit
And
at
she
risk.
popped her head out, so she's got the 2.
Good.
6-4.
Elizabeth using that head, but I always did this where I would try to get the person's head underneath me, but I didn't use it. And then Kai took that opportunity.
Yep.
You got to use it. You got to keep on moving with it.
Yes, you do.
Can't take it for granted.
Yes, you do. 45 seconds left. Hand fighting again. This whole time, I don't think they have ever broken touch. Like, I loved wrestling from the open, but these 2 are like, no, we will be in contact the whole time.
Yeah. Well, both of them walked into this match with scrapes on their faces.
Yeah. They're pretty tough.
They are tough.
25 seconds left. 6-4. Kai up by 2.
20 seconds away from a provincial championship.
Elizabeth's got to get back up. Oh.
And Kai
getting
2
another
behind.
2.
That's going to be 8-4. She's securing 13 seconds left, so we just need a 4-pointer.
As a wrestler, when you're up 4, you're like, okay, I got to look for a throw. Or when you're down 4, I got to look for a throw.
This is the big moment. She's got 4 seconds to make something.
And Kai has just won the provincials in an awesome match. Elizabeth did a great job that whole time.
Both wrestlers should be very proud.
To watch.
Yeah. That was high quality wrestling.
60 kilos lived up to the hype, didn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, it did. You always get a good match out of the 60 kilos.
Yeah.
Always good. Yeah, both wrestlers. Great job. Very good. And that's Kai Perry's first provincial championship.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And many years ahead of her. She's only in grade 10.
Yep. Pretty cool.
2 more years to go.
Alrighty. I think we're doing medals again. Take a little break and we'll be back. kilogram male. Gaurav Nijar from Delta and Ronan Mann from Burnaby North.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Ronan's first provincial final, and his sister will also be on this mat in a few matches as well.
Oh, wow.
Also making her first provincial final. Both are in grade 8. Gaurav has been wrestling 3 years, Ronan for 10 months.
Wow.
Yep. And it looks like, sorry, Ronan is in the red corner and Gaurav is in the blue corner. What do we have here? Western age class U15 second place finisher, Muri Piri first, Slam Fest first, Zones Fraser first. Gaurav has a lot of experience for a grade 8 wrestler under his belt.
And now after this, Ronan can say
Provincial
finalist, and soon we'll see if he can say provincial champ or silver medalist.
This is always 40 kilo boys. You never know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be scrappy. It's gonna be high energy.
Right off the bat.
And looking for the 2 points. Ronan looking for.
Oh, keep your hips down. Why am I coaching as if they can hear me?
And Ronan
Good
grabbing
defense,
leg.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta watch the knee now. Just gotta watch the knee.
And he's keeping his head up. He's keeping in. Good, like, although these wrestlers are still early in their career, I think both have a really good sense of where they are, as we can see off the mat.
Good fundamentals.
Yeah. The North coach should be really proud of themselves.
Here we go.
And the blue wrestler looking for that get behind.
Yep.
But Ronan, the red wrestler, having a good defense, holding on tight, getting his head out. And is he
He's
gonna
doing the
finish?
right things, but so is Blue doing the right things with his sprawl. Like the head pops out, he gets it back under.
And they're gonna call that up for inaction. Again, we need to see some attacks from the red wrestler, it looks like.
And he's in on a high crotch.
Just needs that head up.
Now turn into it, well, attempting to turn to a single leg.
Oh.
And we have a 2 from Blue on the hip lift. Crotch throw, hip lift? What'd you call it?
Crotch throw. I call that a crotch throw.
Yeah.
So that's 2 points for the blue wrestler. Oh, and he's going to go for again. This red wrestler needs to keep his hips down if he doesn't want this done to him.
And the tables wave that off as not full exposure. And right there you have, that is 2 blue.
That's a pretty clear 2 blue. He just needs to keep on with this.
He's not doing the wrong thing. It's just the hips.
Yeah.
Like Ronan is going in, but Gaurav is doing a good job of exposing the imbalance when your head's below your hips.
And I also think that Ronan is getting himself into a position that I don't think most wrestlers until they're in university know how to wrestle
really
properly.
Counter.
To actually get underneath and submarine.
Or if you're wrestling outside of the high school season.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot of repetition in that position to learn how to handle
it. Yeah, you would not come across that position typically.
Yeah. Oh, and he's trying to come back in.
Very good from the red wrestler.
And they're both just shooting and sprawling and blocking. This is nice.
He's looking for the hip toss.
Looking for it.
He's got
His hips are low, though.
He's walking. He might.
Whose hips are going to win this here?
The blue wrestler's going to need to. There we go.
And Blue has come behind for the 2.
For 2 points.
It is. And right back in. Blue thought it was a tech, but it is just 8-0. So Ronan still has a chance here.
And
that was nothing.
They're going to call that no points. And we just need points on the board. Otherwise, it will be a technical superiority. There's 10 seconds left in the period.
Back on our feet, 10 seconds left.
8-0
for Gaurav. Oh, and a shot right off the whistle, both of them.
He just needs to hang on. Maybe
keep his little head up.
Head up, 2-1.
Nice.
Another round.
Big
He's
action.
Staying in it.
Let's see what the coaches say at halftime. Not that we can hear them, but see if whatever's said if there's some changes coming into the second round.
If you were a coach, what would your coaching be?
So if I were Blues coach, I'd say when he comes, you're going to down block and score.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Reds coach, I'd say you're confident, you're getting in, you just need to plant that first foot and turn the corner. You're getting in fine. You just need to follow up with your secondary action of your shot.
I think I'd tell him to look at the ceiling. I would feel like just once you get in,
That's
just
why I
look
was
up
your
the
coach
ceiling and
you were not
run.
my coach. You would also be looking at the ceiling if you got pinned, Sarah. So
Okay,
maybe
this is fair enough. Fair enough. But I think he just those hips down, that head up is gonna be the thing that's gonna get him through.
I'm teasing. That's good advice.
Thanks.
Head up. Look at the ceiling. They're hand fighting hard right off the whistle.
Yeah.
Oh. And we have a sprawl.
And he's gonna follow that. Oh.
And we have our
That's gonna be our 2, and
is it gonna be a pin or is it gonna be a tech?
Otherwise, the match is
it's
over.
A tech. That was an awesome match, action-wise.
Yeah.
I know that Ronan might feel like a 10-0 is a big point differential, but when you're in grade 8 and you're in the provincial finals, that's an awesome accomplishment in itself.
It is.
So, and congratulations to Gaurav, also grade 8, just became a provincial champ.
I know.
That was awesome.
Beginning to an exciting career for both
Are these guys
wrestlers.
gonna have 5 years of provincial finals ahead of them?
And they could.
We shall see.
We're gonna see them in 70 kilos next year.
Yeah. Hit those growth spurts. All right, and now we have another medal break until our next match. We'll be back.
Thank you. Yes.
We're back. Here we go. What do we have? This is 54 kilogram female wrestling. Riley Chu from Caribou Hill versus Taranpreet Dillon from Semiahmoo.
I believe Riley won a provincial championship last year and was a national medalist.
This is a provincial champ versus provincial champ.
Oh, two-time provincial champ in the blue corner.
Yeah.
And two-time U17 national champion. Whoa.
It's going to be exciting.
Two-time cadet national champion.
What's the grades?
So grade 11 for the blue wrestler and grade 10 for the red wrestler.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This will be a good match. We had a promising 60-kilo match. The 64-kilo on mat 2 was also a really tough match. And this is our 54 kilos. We're just seeing like better and better wrestlers at younger and younger ages, especially in females.
It's really cool to see because I feel like the post-COVID times there was a little, it was hard to keep wrestling, and now it's all coming back, and the talent's like moving up and up, which is awesome to see.
Full swing. And all in, like, we've been seeing a lot of wrestlers in impressive positions and being comfortable with it. I would say in my time of witnessing wrestling at a high school level, I'm seeing a lot more comfort and, like, natural ability to know where they are on the mat. At least at the provincial finals.
Well, I feel like, they probably practice more. There's so much more access to wrestling now.
Yeah.
There's more familiarity.
More clubs.
Yeah, you can see it showing in these matches. And I do think that our mat is not starting simply because our clock looks like it's out.
Oh, yeah, it seems that every other match is starting.
Yeah.
In Riley's corner, we have Anna Godinez
and
Jocelyn Batha, both former SFU wrestlers.
And I think former Coast wrestlers.
And former Coast wrestlers, for those familiar. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, there's not much for us to say because nothing's happening on our mat yet, but we will let you know as soon as the clock is
How many
fixed.
provincial finals did you do?
Did I go in?
Yeah.
3.
Three
I won
provincial.
once.
Oh, really? So the two who beat you in the other provincial finals, they could say that they beat an Olympian.
She didn't wrestle very long after high school, so I never ever beat Savannah Toth. Forever going to be better than me.
Yeah.
Growing up, I truly was like in my head, everyone who beat me in high school, I will beat them someday. I never got the chance to ever wrestle her again.
So she owns like 20% of your like world medals.
No, but truly, at such a young age, I was like, I'm so scared of this person. I had to get over that really young. It still took like 10 more years to get over it, but that's where the process started.
Yeah. I had to learn that it wasn't a linear line. Like if I didn't win this, it didn't mean that I couldn't win other things. I really had to get that out of my head. I remember like crying at the provincial finals because I was convinced I wouldn't win anything above the provincial finals.
If I didn't win provincials, I will never win anything ever again.
Yeah.
No, not the case, my friend.
Not the case.
Here we go. Our clock's back on. We have in the... What color is Riley going to be? Because they're both in blue at the moment, so who's getting the little red sock? Okay, Riley's going to be red, and Taranpreet is going to be blue.
And it doesn't look like they're giving them the red sock. They're switching Riley to the blue. So
are they?
Blue and yellow singlet will be the blue wrestler.
And orange and blue and white singlet will be the red. That makes a bit more sense.
That's red, blue, and white.
I think it's orange.
It's not. All right, let's commentate the match. Both good intensity off the mat. And a good
use of the zone has been a way to score the first points of many of the matches on our mat.
Yeah, it's true. And we've been getting...
All right, I'm leaving you for a moment, but I'm leaving you in good hands. We have Golrock, who is super excited to announce with Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. So we also have a new former SFU wrestler joining us on the mic for this match, Golrokhnuri.
Golrokhnuri here.
So it looks like our red wrestler has put on 2 push-out points. Good intensity from the red wrestler. Riley also, you know, controlling hand fighting, controlling the match, but just not making the same moves. Again, we're having a national medalist and provincial champion, Riley Chu, versus a 2-time provincial champion and 4-time national champion, it looks like. Or 2-time national champion? 2-time national champion in the red corner.
2 for Riley.
So we're waiting for confirmation from the table, but it's going to be 1 point push out for red.
Oh.
And they're not giving any points to Riley for that action. And Riley again not watching her zone. So again, that's going to be a red, another 4 push-out points.
Wow.
And a passivity call towards the blue wrestler. She's going to need to stay in the middle and defend her zone. She's staying technical. She has good hand fighting and good position, but just not really aware of where she is. We're halfway through the first match. Oh, and it looks like the refs are optioning to start in parterre. And one of the wrestlers, the red wrestler, might be bleeding. So we got blood from the red wrestler. Gonna do that medical. And then, I'm a little unsure, they're giving her another point. It's 5-0. So we had 4 push-out points, and then are we giving, I don't know, understand what the 5th point was coming from.
I don't know if she got a caution already and then got a point taken away.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if she was on the shot clock for 30 seconds. And then she got
Didn't
point
see a
taken away.
shot
No,
clock.
Me neither.
It might be just a caution for fleeing the mat because because Riley exited the mat so many times, there might have been a caution against her for fleeing.
Right.
And they might be starting in parterre because of that reason.
Let's see. No, starting standing. Oh, parterre.
They will be starting parterre. It also could have been called because the ref stopped continued action. So for those at home, parterre is the blue wrestler starting flat on the mat. The top wrestler is starting with 2 hands on their back, and they get to make some ground action happen. No action from the wrestler, so they get called back up. The blue corner refs, blue corner refs are still a little confused as to why, blue corner coaches are confused as to the score of 5-0.
It looks like blue is on her attack a bit more. Let's see.
A little bit of confusion from the refs table. So just as the refs are trying to figure out why exactly we're scoring, both wrestlers are getting their chance to be coached. And a lot of big things are happening on mat 2, if you can hear. 8-9 win.
Wow.
Oh, and the crowd is erupting. Oh, looks like there was a tough battle over on mat 2. And I think we're gonna be finding that soon here. I still think Riley is a very technical wrestler. We just there needs to be some confidence in their attacks, and I think the match will be underway pretty quickly from that.
Perhaps she was feeling out her opponent, seeing how she steps, how she reacts. to set up her shot. Let's see, she looks a lot more aggressive now.
Yeah, Riley already with the attack, controlling the center a bit more. Good pressure from both wrestlers, but not a lot of dynamic movement.
No.
Very good pressure on the shoulder from the red wrestler. It's kind of anyone's game here. But they're gonna call that. Yeah, the mat wrestler wanted to give the red wrestler, the mat ref wanted to give 1 point to the red wrestler, but the table nulled that as continued action. And it just looks like the red wrestler might have got something in their eye.
37 seconds left on the first period.
5-0. Riley's still not out of the game, but really needs to get points on the board if she wants to stay part of this. And a good single leg attack, but a good counter from the red wrestler. Not letting her give anything. Riley's good on there. She's gonna try and do a leg tap, kind of pick there. But her focus just needs to get behind, get those 2 points.
She's got that arm stuck in there.
Looks like that might be the case. They're not saying that that's controlled, so the ref's still not giving that to her. Riley still needs to get the points.
Ooh, and time
And
runs out
unlucky.
before.
Saved by the buzzer.
Oh, that was
So
good action on blue side. Just needs to do it again,
yeah,
faster.
continued. What do you think the coaches are going to be telling their athletes in this corner right now?
I think Red's definitely getting a lot of praise. She's been doing great. She was on the attack from the beginning, and she countered when blue came in for that shot, and she countered with another shot. She just needs to continue doing what she was doing, and blue Riley here needs to get on it. She doesn't have a lot of time, and
No.
if Red's on her defense the way that she is now, it might be a tougher match for blue than she thinks.
Yeah, I agree. I think the red wrestler's been doing a great job countering and pressuring, but we haven't seen a lot of attacks from them, and they could be taking that for granted. They do need to also put on the offensive, but the blue wrestler too, if they want to get points on the board, they got to follow through. It's not enough, especially when you have a good opponent like this who is technical. Oh, Riley getting in behind. She just needs to crawl out that back door. But the blue wrestler, or again, the red wrestler, just such good defense.
Such good defense, yeah.
Yeah. She's not giving
Two
her
for red.
any.
Oh.
She's not giving her any leeway, any room for mistakes.
Yep, she knows she wants those points. Red knows that blue wants those points, so she's ready for that attack and wants to make those shots.
Which is all well
Into
and
her
good
score.
until blue successfully attacks.
Yeah. Just holding on to that 2-on-1, not letting her go for the attack.
And the blue wrestler, good pressure on the head.
Yep, stepping
Oh,
forward.
very
This is her
good dynamic
chance. This is her
movement.
chance.
Pulling it down further. She needs to, she's going for that,
She needs to get
that
that
knee
two
tap.
still.
Just needs to get her two. Grab that ankle and get behind.
Got that arm stuck.
Get-
Just gets to get that
She
arm out.
really just needs points on the board at this point. Her chest is a little far over, so she's not in the greatest position.
No, if she doesn't shift her weight
And
down,
again,
she might get thrown onto her back.
The red wrestler,
Again with the
expert at
defense.
taking advantage of
Amazing. Yes,
this.
and she's on
and again,
top.
able to turn that into her advantage, which is really, really impressive. And maybe looking for the pin here. Who knows? She's got her. They're going to give the red wrestler 2 points, blue wrestler 2 points, 11-2. And
Red
maybe
is
a
on
pin
top.
here. And the ref is looking.
Score is 11-2.
2 points for exposure, so if not a pin, definitely attack at this point.
Definitely attack at this point. 13-2 is a score.
Riley gets off her back.
No pin.
No pin, but can she turn this? So that is going to be a technical superiority, gap of 10 points. Really amazing show from both wrestlers. Riley attacking well in the blue singlet. The red wrestler just very, very masterful at knowing where they are,
Very much so. She
capitalizing on mistakes, staying level-headed. a lot of experience from both wrestlers, but Riley, blue wrestler in grade 10, 2 more years ahead of her. Taryn Preet, grade 11, 1 more year ahead of her. This will be her 3rd provincial champion.
Wow.
How are you?
3rd provincial champion.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah,
Third
and
time.
second, yes, 2-time national champion, so she's going to be going for that again
That's awesome.
in the fall.
And how about Riley? How many?
She's won
How many
provincials, it seems,
provincials?
last year,
Right.
or won provincial championship, national medalist.
Amazing.
But still,
that was a good match to watch.
Yeah, I think, again, like I was saying with Juice earlier, we're seeing a really good show and development in the skill. To see that out of a grade 10 and 11 wrestler would have been unheard of 5 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. I know, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
it's really great to see. Very encouraging for the growth of the sport. We're going to be doing a break for medals. So we have about 4 matches left on this mat. Coming up next will be the 51 kilo male championship match, and that's going to be Clarence Bryan from Gladstone and Brock Brown from Semiahmoo. Stay tuned. Hello, hello, and welcome back. We are underway for the 51 kilo male provincial final. We're already got points on the board from the red wrestler. We got Clarence Bryan from Gladstone in red, and from Semiamu secondary, Brock Brown in blue. Gladstone red up by 2 with 1 minute into the first period. And looking to get another 2 on the board here.
Nice sit out
Very
from
dynamic.
red.
Great move. Good intensity. 51 kilo male. Another weight class with just strong wrestlers. Very intense, very high pace, very athletic.
Very
So we're
speedy,
gonna
very
be-
agile.
Yeah, a lot of agility in this weight class.
The footwork difference between the different weight classes is insane. Just how quickly they move their feet.
And we have our red wrestler back in on that single leg. And he just needs to get his head out and work up the body here. Our blue wrestler, if they want to get out, needs to get the legs out behind, but ultimately they got in. The red wrestler with an extra 2 points for exposure in the cross ankle. That's going to be 6-0. And he's looking for another 2, and he's going to get it. Are they going to reward blue for a reversal on that? They want to.
Table's putting it up. Our table. Oh, and it's ignored. White paddle. Technical term for being
So that's
ignored.
8-0, just 2 away from a technical superiority here. And our red wrestler, Clarence, is going to secure a provincial championship, perhaps.
Perhaps. We still got 30 seconds left in the first round.
He won provincials last year and is a national freestyle and Greco champion. The blue wrestler was a silver medalist at nationals, bronze medalist at last year's provincials, and a gold medalist at BC Summer Games.
Awesome.
So this might be his first
What are the
provincial
ages?
finals.
Grade 11s, both of them. Oh. Time.
And that's another
First
period.
round done. Done and dusted.
You know, in my provincial final, in my first minute, they were up 8-0.
You were?
I wasn't. No, I was down.
Bummer.
And then I think the final score ended up being 12-11 or 12-10.
Did you win?
No.
Why are you sharing the story?
Because it was a great comeback. I was nervous, and I let 8 points get on the board in the first minute,
Wow.
and then I woke up and wrestled 10 points back.
I don't think I've ever had a high-scoring match like that.
My highest scoring match was against Victoria Seal, Tori Seal, 24 to like 28. It was a takedown tournament.
In my peak form, that might have been how many points I scored in a whole season. That actually would be a high.
That was at the Miri.
Oh, here we go. Back on. And we have, is red, red, and blue, blue?
Red is blue.
Okay. Let me see the names, Sarah. Give me the list. Oh, back in on the leg. Submarine.
Oh, very nice.
Technically, is that a figure 4? I don't know if you're allowed to lock
But
your
that's
legs like that.
That's the first submarine we've seen all
Successful
tournament.
submarine. Pulling
Yeah.
the toe. The toe, again, don't know if that's allowed, but anything for defense at this point, right?
They're allowing continued action.
He's on his knees. That should be on our feet back to the middle. Ref, you got to call something.
Oh, okay. Well, the wrestler's making their own decision about the call on that one. It looks like the ref didn't. A little bit of confusion from the table here. They're going to call that no points, and just start the
Start
wrestling
again.
over.
Good on the boys for keeping wrestling through all of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which one are we at? We're at 51 kilos?
Yeah.
Yep.
And good pressure from the blue wrestler.
Elbows are deep, though. That's tough.
Yeah,
Got to keep that elbow shallow when you want to go behind.
this is true. He just needs some points on the board, and if he can get this, because right now he's 2 points away from one takedown, essentially away from a technical superiority. So our blue wrestler is really against the ropes here. They really need to get something on the board if they want to stay in this match. Or a big throw.
It's okay. You gotta watch the zone. Gotta watch the zone. Oh.
Red wrestler, again, keeping good pressure, defending the center. Oh, and blue wrestler, again, with that really
arm.
deep
He's
elbow.
sticky. He's good at staying on the arms.
Yeah.
In all the positions. Red. Clarence? Is that Clarence?
Yeah, Clarence isn't giving anything up.
Like, Brock is going for it to snap down, go behind, but Clarence is doing a good job at defending from every position. You want to build off your knees and come back to your feet, but he's doing such a good job of staying sticky and able to fight from his knees. Back on our feet, 38 seconds left. 8-0.
That's 2 throws. 2 throws or a pin.
Thank you, Sarah.
And he's back in it.
That's 2 throws, everybody. But what are we in? Another sprawl. Oh, just got to get behind and see what's going to happen next. They are both going.
Oh, and a nice
This
counter.
push out, push out.
That's going to be
1-8. 18 seconds left. Clarence still in the lead.
You've got to admire Clarence for still sticking
Clarence
with this fight.
is the one who is winning. It is.
Or sorry, Brock.
Brock who's going at it the whole
Brock
time.
who is not giving up.
No, not at all. Oh.
And they're going to give Red a warning for grabbing fingers. 14 seconds left. We need a big move from the blue wrestler. Oh, he's going for the Gabori. He's got 2 points. That's 8-3. But it's not going to be enough. Still.
That was great wrestling.
Yeah.
That was an awesome match.
That was good character from both wrestlers.
Yeah, they went at it to the very end. Pretty awesome.
That's the nice thing about, when we talk about wrestling teaching us as character building and values.
Yep.
Especially for high school athletes.
Yep.
So really
building blocks.
Totally. Yeah. A good show from both athletes.
Yep.
Congratulations on a second provincial championship to Clarence Bryan in grade 11, and a good show at his first provincial finals for Brock Brown.
Awesome.
Both great wrestlers.
Oh, wait. Yeah, first provincial finals. Okay, and we have another medal presentation, so we'll take a break and we will be back. we are back with the 78 kilogram male provincial finals. Sarah, I'm going to let you announce the names.
We got Jovenpreet Joe Hall from Robert Bateman in the red corner, and Antonio Yanni DiNardo from Francis Coley.
In the blue corner.
In the blue corner. I had that down. That was pretty good.
We figured that pronunciation out on our own first time. We didn't need any help from his coach.
This is going to be our 75 kilo final. Sorry, 78.
78, yeah.
Both in grade 11.
And the zone is the first point again, the push out. Who scored that though? Was that blue? Yeah. So that was Antonio.
Wow, it looks like this is both of their first provincial finals. And one in the red wrestler won 3rd at provincials last year, and the blue wrestler won 4th at provincials last year.
So this might be a repeat of last year's bronze medal final.
It could be.
Oh, and a lat drop! You know what? You got to risk it sometimes, and then if it doesn't work out, be ready to fight off your back, and that's exactly what he did. Unfortunately now for Antonio, the score is 2-1 for Jovenpreet. Is that Jovenpreet he's wrestling?
Yeah, Jovenpreet, yeah.
Yeah, but that was this is a high action match in the first minute.
It's nice to see the similarities between these two wrestlers. The blue wrestler, the person who's made a difference to him is his mom, and the person who's made a difference to the red wrestler is his dad.
Aww, that's so sweet. I never put that about my parents.
And both of their advice, the red wrestler is to trust the process and not give up, and the blue wrestler's advice is to keep at it.
Aww, and we had a 4-point throw. Antonio going for it. But he has to fight off his back. He's going for it, but he's got to fight off his back. Is Jovenpreet going to take advantage of this situation?
Oh, 4-9, come on.
Man.
With a minute
He's
left.
got it tight. He's got it tight.
He's got to keep on fighting. Those feet need to be in. Feet in, and he's close.
Holy moly, what a match.
Wow.
4-9. Antonio fought off his back.
Good show.
Jovenpreet getting some points there and getting him right back for the tip. Oh, and another 2. 6-9, 51 seconds left.
2 from the crowd.
Wow.
Wow. This is going to be a tight match.
Yep.
6-9 first period. Already big scores on the board.
All right.
And I don't think he needs to do that lat drop anymore.
It's sick when it works, though. Holy moly.
He's going for it.
What's that one called? Head pitch?
Yeah, head pitch for 4.
Oh,
and he's going to.
Again.
Oh,
live by the throw or die by the throw.
It's just so risky.
Yeah. One of my best coaches once used that on me. You're either going to live by the pin or die by the pin.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Mike Jones?
It was Mike Jones.
Yeah, because Mike Jones told me something
very
similar.
bluntly.
8:13, 7 seconds left. We're going into the second period.
Awesome first round.
It looks like it's Antonio just needs to keep level-headed.
Keep body position, hips to the mat. You can do your throws, but you got to square back up and get your hips to the mat.
It's true.
And then I think Jovenpreet's doing a really great job of keeping his composure. Like, he's not shying away from the wrestling. He's been tossed a few times, and he's like, toss me, I'm going to stick you.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Confidence from both wrestlers here.
This is awesome.
Very level-headed, but yeah.
Here
it's
we go.
Gonna be a match of positioning from here on out.
Big second
I hope
round.
so.
Here we go. Hand fighting, lots of hand fighting, and staying in the middle. And we have the chest wrap. Is he going to throw his hips in?
And what are they going to call that? Continued action?
Continued
or
action or a step out? Oh.
They're going to do 4 points for the blue. I would say
But
that's
the table
continued
did.
action.
Oh, and the table second that
Yeah.
with 4 points for the blue. And we have the block thrown in by the red corner. Here we go.
The red corner.
Is this our first? What am I saying? Petition?
This is our
What
first.
Petition? No.
No.
Oh my God.
Dispute.
Challenge.
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 This is our first challenge of points. So for the listeners at home who aren't aware of the challenge process, basically each corner has a block, one block, to challenge a call made by the refs. So in this case, the red corner just challenged this call, which was that Antonio only got 4 points, the blue wrestler got 4 points, the red wrestler got 0 points. They're challenging this because they think that the red wrestler should have got 1 point for step out before blue should have been awarded the 4 points. So right now this is going to go to the table. They have a video. They're going to review the footage and see what the correct call is. If they stand by their original call of 4-0, then they are going to keep the red block and they are going to award the blue wrestler 1 point for red falsely making a challenge. However, if red successfully wins the challenge, they're going to change the scores. It might go back to 1-0, and the red will be rewarded their block back.
Actually, it's a little risky. If red loses the challenge, then the match is over because it's going to be a tech.
Exactly, which is
And
a
the
very
thing with
heat-of-the-moment challenge to make.
The step out is if your like little baby toe is still in, you're in. Your whole foot has to be out.
Does it?
But I think that's the rule, that as a wrestler, you're like, that's the rule.
Yeah.
But when it's so ref to ref, like how consistently is that rule going to be called?
Well, I think because also in recent years, if I'm not mistaken, they've changed the rules around the zone to have continued action.
Yeah, but that wasn't just a push out. Like they were both going for something. But like I wrestled heavyweight, and they got rid of the fact that you could just go and like push someone out of bounds if you were stronger than them. It made it a lot more. You had to be a lot more deliberate with what you were doing on the zone.
I think the way that I understood it, if blue was initiating from outside of the zone, and then continued, then it doesn't matter if he steps out if he was initiating an action, which from our end of the mat, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, agreed.
So we'll see, but if if red loses this challenge, that's a technical superiority, and the championship is over. Strong show from both wrestlers. And this is also an example of two like very different body types.
Oh yeah.
At work, you know.
What are the grades?
Both grade 11.
Grade 11.
Both grade 11. Both the
True,
same.
You went. This is the same match. It's
person
just long.
who's made a difference.
The similarities.
Both the same advice. And if this is a rematch from their last provincial championships,
do we have the refs are coming back out? They're going for blue plus the one, so the match is over. It's a tech.
That is a technical superiority. And the crowd goes wild.
So congratulations to Antonio Yanni DiNardo on his first provincial championship win, and also good efforts by Jovenpreet Johal. This was awesome. Good match, guys.
A lot of celebration here today.
A lot. All right, and we have another medals, and then we'll be back. Good job, Sarah.
Thanks. Good job, Juice. welcome back to our second to last match of the day here at the 2025 BC School Wrestling Championships. We're doing the 75 kilo female final here, and in the blue corner we have Tam Mundy from Tamawanas, and in the, that's in the red corner. In the blue corner we have Ashley Booth from Revelstoke. We don't see a lot of Revelstoke wrestlers.
No, you don't.
That's exciting. I am joined. I'm Sarah Brinkak. I'm a former SFU wrestler, and I'm joined here today by
Golrukh Nouri, also former SFU wrestler, and Sarah Brinkak's best friend.
and my best friend.
Yes.
That's the power of wrestling and friendship here at the BC High School Provincial Finals. We had Justina DeStasio, Olympian, on before this. Very lucky to have her. I think she's awarding some medals now. All right, let's get this match underway. So we have Ashley Booth in the blue singlet, grade 12, wrestling for 7 years from Revelstoke. And Tam Mundy is in grade 9 with that red singlet there. And she's been wrestling for 3 years. So it looks like she got 4th at the 2024 provincials, so this is looking like it's going to be her first provincial championships, where the Revelstoke wrestler, the Revelstoke wrestler is from America. It looks like they are 2-time Colorado State runner-up. They ranked 20th at the USA Freestyle Nationals, and they were awarded Best Sportsmanship Award at their high school.
It's a very good award to get.
That is a very good award. So off the bat, a nice throw from our red wrestler, and getting behind.
Only
very good.
2 points for that.
That's going to be 2 points. Very dominating, especially from a grade 9 wrestler.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. All right. So already getting points up on the board. Blue wrestler controlling the middle. Very intense. Red wrestler going to try that throw again. They're getting nice and tight on the arm, but I don't think it's going to be something that they're going to get twice on this blue wrestler, who has a lot of experience and confidence.
Holding on to that leg. Trying to not let her go behind, but blue goes behind, gets her 2. Oh, but she's got that arm stuck.
Oh, and they're not going to quite. Oh, they were going to award the 2 to her. And she's looking for some moves on the bottom. Nothing much. The ref is telling the red wrestler to open up on the bottom here, and is going to call them up due to inaction. All right. So again, 1:30 left in this round. Really good center control from the blue wrestler, but also from the red wrestler, just doing a good job at being sensitive to the positioning, not giving her much, controlling the inside, all necessary. And
Red wrestler seeming more defensive. Blue's looking for her points.
so the ref is going to call a passivity on the red wrestler, letting them know to give action. You might hear from the background that there's some exciting things happening on mat 1. But exciting things happening on mat 3 too. It's 2-2. It's anyone's game. And they're going to call a passivity on the red wrestler. So this is her second passivity call, which means she's going to be put on the shot clock, which surprisingly has been our second shot clock out of the finals. Normally we see it a lot more, but essentially this red wrestler has 30 seconds to score. If they do not score in 30 seconds, the blue wrestler will be awarded 1 point.
Yeah, I expected to see a lot more in the finals.
Yeah, you typically, but I guess at high school you gotta have a lot more attacks going on.
Yeah.
It's not much.
It's good. It definitely makes it exciting to watch and to wrestle.
It's true. And so 30 seconds has passed, so the blue wrestler is being awarded an extra point. And we're closing out the first period from a bit of a stalemate from both wrestlers. And that will be the end of the first period. Gulruk, what would you be telling your wrestlers right now in their corners, respectively?
It's hard. It's hard for Red because she does need to be more aggressive and get on it, but at the same time, just if I was her, everything would be closing in on me, and I'd probably try to dive for a shot that's not there, and then that would maybe end detrimentally for me. So I would probably tell her to get aggressive, but also be smart.
Yeah.
You want to go for things that are there, not just go for things, because instead of getting a point, you might end up losing the entire match. So stay calm, stay in your stance, and set up your shots. Set them up. Don't just dive for things.
Well, it's tough with such pressure from the blue wrestler. It's hard to make a move.
Another attempt to the arm spin.
Oh, and she's going to cover that head. And really good intensity. Definitely got a pep talk from the coaches, the blue wrestler. She's coming out, and she's looking for that pin.
Red needs to get that arm out. Nice bridge.
Nice fight from the red. And the blue wrestler's just a little far over. She needs to readjust chest to chest. We're not getting a confirmation from the table. And a confirmation. And we have from Revelstoke our provincial champion, Ashley Booth. And a really good show for grade 9 provincial finalist.
Yeah,
that's more than a lot.
That took a lot to go for so many throws and be so aggressive off the bat, off the whistle in grade 9.
A lot of courage there.
Very much so.
No, that was a great show from both wrestlers, both very, very strong.
I'm excited to see her in the future years.
Oh yeah, Tam definitely has a long career ahead of her, and her advice to starting out wrestlers not to give up. I would say same thing to her. Yeah, I think she had a lot of feel.
Yeah, the match isn't over until it's over.
Yeah. No, she kept fighting. That was great. That was a good show. We got one more match to close out the day, and that's going to be the 47-kilo final for females.
Oh, that'll be exciting.
Yeah, that will be. We're talking about high pace, lots of action. 47 kilos, a way to find it. There's going to be a podium before that. After the podium, they'll be on. So see you all soon. Signing off for now. Hello, hello, and welcome to our final match of the day of the 2025 BC School Wrestling Championships. I am Sarah Brinkak, former SFU wrestler, and I am joined,
With Golrukh Nouri,
also a former SFU wrestler.
also a former SFU wrestler.
Our match today is the 47 kilo female match. It's Navia Mann from Burnaby North in the blue singlet. Or actually, I think she's gonna be in the red singlet. She's taking that single leg right now. Oh, and almost in a hip toss. She's got to get that elbow off. That is a nice hip toss, and she's doing well. She's got to
Sticking
circle
with
in
it.
front and push that hip away. Gotta push that hip away.
Red
Get
is
that elbow off.
almost on top though. She's got to get that head out, and
There
she gets
we
that head
go.
out. She's on top.
So
1
this
point
is
for
going to be a good show
reversal.
for the two wrestlers. I believe it's both their first provincial championships
Wow, good for them. Grade 11.
and grade 10.
Nice. Wow, and a
Oh.
quick pin for red.
Amazing.
Amazing.
A lot of tumbling and scrambling and finding the right position.
Yes.
And a quick match for our final
Very-
match.
Yes, for sure.
Wow. And
That must be very high emotions.
And we just saw her brother on the same match.
Did we?
Yeah, he got second. So
Nice.
both first time in provincial finals, both great job. And the end of this match. And Matt,
Thank
thanks
you.
for staying tuned, everybody.
Thank you for commentating, Sarah.
Thanks for commentating, Golrukh.
Welcome.
I believe that's all the matches. Oh, over on Mat 1, we still have one more match if you want to tune on over there. But yeah, that's been our 2025 Provincial Wrestling Championships. What a time. Always a pleasure. A lot of good wrestling this year. I've been commentating the last 3 years, and honestly just seeing an uptick in the skill and ability of wrestlers at our high school level. It's been a really treat.
For
to
sure.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuning off
Tuning
until
off.
next year,
Yes. See you in 2026.
2026.